What is going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. Today we're going to take a look at a very old Nanite glitch. The last one I showed you guys is probably the best one that's out there right now that I know of. I may or may not have another one soon that is better. I haven't tested it yet. It's similar to what we've been doing, but I'll explain it once we get there. I'm not too worried about it today. Today I'm going to try, like I said, one of the older ones. Before we get into this, I will say that you do need to be online, and you're going to have to be in the Anomaly. You don't have to leave the Anomaly. It's not the fly in and fly out stuff. Not all that. This one does require reloading your game, and I would suggest doing what I did. If you take a look at my exosuit here, I left as much space as possible in here. And I also don't know if this still works yet, so obviously if it doesn't work, I won't be posting it. If it does work, then you're already watching the video. The only suggestion I would make, other than having a almost empty inventory, is bring some items that you can trade to players, because you are going to need to trade to another player. If you don't have something like this that players can actually use, bring something that they... like, these ones are valuable, but bring something that they'll actually use, or that, how can I word this, ones that they use all the time. So like, you can bring tritium, or maybe some antimatter, or some of these shields or something, or even warp cores, something to that effect. Just make sure that you guys aren't filling up people's inventory with junk, because they will start reporting people and stuff like that. Not that you'll get banned or anything, but it may be patched if that stuff starts happening. So just try to be friendly with people. Try to give them something that they're going to be excited about. Like, each one of these sells for 250 a piece if you take a look at just one of them. So that's 200, or wow, that's actually 50 million. Sorry, I don't know why I said 250. So yeah, 50 million a piece. You can easily give one of those to a player, and I'm sure it's going to make their day. Or even a void egg, something like that. Warp cells, anything that they can use, or something that's valuable. So once you're in here, you don't have to do too much with players just yet. We're going to come up over here, and we're going to talk to a specific NPC. And some of you may know this glitch. Like I said, it's been around for a while. I just haven't seen it in a long time, so I just want to bring back some of the basics. We're going to come over here, and we're going to talk with this guy right here. So this is Ares. He sells you, what are they called? Upgrades, mods for your equipment. So we're going to come in here, and our main goal is we're going to find the most expensive upgrade that he has. So to start this off, I will say that you'll need some nanites. You obviously don't need over 1 million like I have, but you will need some nanites to at least get this started, and I'll explain how it's going to work. So first of all, let's take a look at the number that I have up here, which is 1,024,884. Now the next step is you're going to come through his inventory, and you're going to find the most expensive upgrade that he has. So we're going to look through here. 170 so far is the highest. There's a 171. Alright, so it looks like that 171 is going to be the highest. Where'd it go? Here it is. So for me, it's this radiation protection module. Now I do want to point out, you're going to go ahead and buy it. I do want to point out that when you come and you sell that back to him, it's not going to sell for that same amount. So let's see what it does sell for. So you're going to be getting 142 every time. It's not only be 142. I just want to let you know that when you're selling one, it's 142. So to start this off, if this is what you guys are doing, you are going to need that initial 171 in nanites just to even get this going, and then you'll start doubling slowly. But if you have enough to just buy a whole bunch right away, then go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to max out our inventory with just these. So we're going to buy as many as we can. So I'm just going to tap the button a few times. And let's check our inventory. I think I bought too many. I did. Okay, so I'm not worried about these extra 4. I don't know if they're going to sell or not, but we're going to go ahead and stop right there. This is the main thing you want to have, is an inventory like this. Doesn't matter if it flows over into the cargo or not, but this is what you want right here, is a full inventory of these. So once you're at this point, and this is why I said you may want to leave an extra space, we are going to try to get just one of these. So let's come over here. We're gonna have to finagle this a little bit just so it's easier. Bring the one back. There we go. And we'll even do it with one of these just because it'll be easier for the next run. So move that there, bring this one back. There we go. So the next step after buying the max amount of those that you can is you can go up to any player, but I would suggest coming up over here because this is where most of the people hang out at because they're looking for upgrades and stuff like that. Which, okay, there's 1, 2 people here. So we do have a couple people here. What you're going to do once you are in here is you're going to come in your inventory. You are going to hit triangle on one of the items that you wanted to trade. So we're going to do a void egg this time. You're going to give it to someone. As soon as you see this save icon down here in the right, you can go ahead and reload your game. So we're going to reload. And it'll take a little bit, not too long though. Thank God for the PS5. So once you are back in here, you can see that that message right there said he did receive the void egg from me. Our void egg is gone. We got back our initial amount of nanites. We're back up to the 1,024,884, and we still have all of these. So what you do now is you're actually going to run over here back to the same guy, which is Ares. So we are going to run back up here. And instead of buying this time, we are going to sell them back to them. Like I said, they're going to be selling for 142 a piece. So they're not going to be selling for that 171, but you're still making a profit because you didn't even lose any of that 171 because you got back your original amount of nanites. So we're going to go sell, and we're going to end up getting 5,427. So we're going to sell all of those back out, and you can see now I'm up to 1,030,000. So let's see if it actually took them out of here too. Okay, so it did. So if anything, maybe you guys want to empty this inventory too and max it out as high as you can. You guys can easily be getting probably about 10,000 per thing. Now to repeat this, you don't just buy them again. You do have to jump in and out of your ship and recreate that save. So we're going to run back over to our ship. We're going to jump in, and then down on the bottom right when we jump out, there it is, you'll see that automatic save going. Ran out of stamina. Come on, I was hitting the wrong button, that's why I did the scan. Run back up over here. Go to purchase upgrades, and it's probably going to be that 171 again, which is still that one. I think the highest I've ever seen him have was like a 189, but it was extremely rare. So we're going to go ahead and buy these again. We're going to max it out. Inventory full. So that means that we build this up and this, which is fine. We already have our... Oh, I'm sorry. We already have our one set aside here, so we can come over to any player. We're going to go down here this time because a lot of people hang out here just for valuable items. This guy right here has been standing here for a minute, so we're actually going to give him an item. We're going to help him out today. So we're going to come over here. We are going to come back in our inventory. We're going to hit triangle on this, and this is his name, SS Eagle. We're going to give him that item. He did take it. There we go, and then we're going to do our reload for our autosave. And it will give us back that 1,030,000 that we just had in nanites, and we should still have all of the upgrades again. So there's our 1,030,000. There's all of our upgrades again. We're going to go back up there and we're going to resell them. And it looks like there's another guy that's waiting. What is his name? Room Scalpel. So we are going to come over here, talk with Ares one last time. We are going to sell, and this time we did max out our inventory, so the amount's probably gonna be a tiny bit higher. Last time we were missing a couple, so now I'm selling them for 5,720, and that's already added on to the amount that we're going at. So add that in there, and now you can see we're at 1,036,023, and we started with 1,024,000. So we got over 10,000 in just that little bit of time. And if I had more inventory space, that number would be going up much higher. Also, if he had a better mod that I could be selling back and forth, that would also help. But that is going to be it for this one. I'm going to go ahead and give this guy a thing here, because that is, like I said, why most people hang out here. They just want, you know what? Let's be really generous. We're going to give them the whole stack. So that's why a lot of people hang out here. They just want free items. That's perfectly fine with me. I dupe anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Usually if you see people hanging out here, that's what they're looking for. They just don't want to dupe themselves because they're worried about getting banned or anything, but I've been doing it since day one and nothing's happened yet. So I'm just jumping in and out of my ship just to save that last thing, just to make sure that those nanites save, but we are not doing it again. So if you guys have any questions about this, just remember, if you want to reset, make sure you jump in and out of your ship at the right time. Make sure you guys trade that item. And if you have questions, put it down in the comment section. And I should have another one tomorrow, like I said. It may or may not be better, but it's something different, just in case anyone is struggling with the previous one or with this one. You guys can try out the other one, which is similar to what we've been doing, but it's also a lot easier. So if you guys have any questions, like I said, put it in the comment section. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for watching the video. Love all of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.